Well, a very, very good morning to you. Coming to you live from Bivane Dam in KwaZulu-Natal, continuing with the journey of water. What a fantastic 2 days it's been, I have to tell you. It's been a learning curve of note, something that's opened my eyes to, I can tell you a host of things. I don't even know where to begin, but the reality is that more and more every single day, with every single step we take, we realize how important water is. And I know that we come to you live this morning as the Cape is going through a massive storm. So just a huge, huge shout out to all of you that are there. And we are thinking of you at this time, and please do stay safe. But it just goes to show how important water is in our lives. And of course, the Cape being in a drought also shows you how South Africa is a water scarce country. And the more and more you waste this water, the more we'll find that it'll not be a situation that we can easily overcome. But that's what this journey's been about. It's been something that certainly is going to change our minds, and hopefully, along with the lessons we learn, bring over to you and change your minds in your use of water. Yesterday we had the privilege of doing many, many different activities, but one that stood out for me was certainly when we went to a mine. And this mine had been operating 35 years ago. It was a coal mine in an area where you actually found that there were people living next to a river that they couldn't use purely because that water had been damaged by the mine that has already been gone, as I said, for 35 years. But the after effects of a mine in a particular area could be up to 100 years or more. Well, somebody who's joining me now this morning, and he's been on the journey as well, is Ryan Stramrood, who I know feels the same way that I feel, because it's been a real big learning curve, and it's such a good to see you this morning.
Thank you. Morning.
Yeah. What have you taken out of it so far?
Leanne, like you said, where to begin? I've taken so much out of it, just the realization how little I knew to start off with, and just I think it's what struck me the most is the local communities are promised mines, and when the mines come, they promise jobs. They promised that they'll be able to put a meal on the table, and they simply cannot think 50 years down the line the devastation that mine might cause in their lives, in their communities. Yeah. Short-term thinking versus long-term devastation.
Yeah. And that's the reality, is that sometimes, and what was going on in my mind is that overriding greed of people wanting to make money off of the land to the detriment of so much. You don't realize it at the time.
No, you don't, and I agree. We've seen firsthand some of the protesters who have come to influence our trip, our journey of water, where we're trying to learn and do good and educate. And what's obviously happening behind the scenes with some of the bull dust that is fed to the local communities who just can't see the bigger picture. And they want to stop us. And it's just really opened my eyes to how important this area is that we're in, and just how things have been messed up, and how beautiful it still is, and what is about to happen that we've just got to try and stop.
Now, you embarked on this journey for a lot of reasons, as all of us have our own personal reasons, but you have a very special relationship with water. So you tell me a little bit more about it. I mean, you're what one could call an extreme swimmer.
Yes, swimming is my thing. I do a lot of extreme swimming, certainly in the Cape and around the world, actually. So when I was invited by WWF South Africa to be part of the journey of water, to learn that water does not come from a tap, and to see places that I probably never would see, was absolute privilege. And as I said, my eyes have been opened in a large extent, and I'm so happy to be able to use the opportunity to learn and to also get in that water. We're standing by the beautiful Bivane Dam, freshwater, biggest man-made dam, I think, in South Africa. And I have the privilege of having a little dip in it.
Yeah, and that is so nice, because yesterday we were kind of put in rowboats, which are around us, these things, and we went down this dam, but Ryan decided he was going to swim instead, 3Ks. So, and that's like child's play for you. I mean, 3Ks, it's just a nice warm-up. But I believe you're going to go for a swim this morning.
I am. We've done a lot of walking in the last 2 days. And I'm a swimmer, so when you guys jumped in canoes, what else could I do but to have a little training swim? So I was delighted, and before everyone else wakes up, I'm going to do the same again.
Well, listen, go for it. You get ready, go for a swim, Ryan, enjoy it. I'm going to stand here in the warmth. I have to tell you, South Africa, it's freezing. So Ryan is about to jump into this water and go for a swim this morning. But this is just, I think this is just showing you the different characters that have come on this journey, and people that have this love affair with water, and it's an affair that you and I need to have as well. So Ryan's done many, many swims. dams, and including in the Antarctic. So this is really probably quite warm for him. I think they're saying that the water is about 18 degrees, but it is freezing outside of the water. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bivane Dam, as you heard. Ryan's about to go for a swim in this, and just, I suppose, showing you how amazing water is, what water can do for us, how water is life, how water is something that if when you open that tap one day and it's not there anymore, you then realize the worth of it. But what's been trying to be achieved now is that we don't want to get to a situation where there is no water. We are a water scarce country, and the more we think about it and the more we learn about what we are doing to our land, that's when you realize that we're threatening water. It's a threat to every single one of us. Without it, there is no life. And that's a lesson I think that everybody is learning as they embark on this journey. Well, today is another day. I'll try and tell you a little bit more in the next crossing what's about to happen today. This is a very special area that we're broadcasting from, so there's so much more to explore and discover, and we'll certainly bring all of that to you live in the next hour. So I'm going to grab myself a cup of coffee and sit here and watch Ryan swim across the freezing water, and we'll come back to you once again. But I'll leave you with these visuals of Ryan swimming across this Bivane Dam, which, by the way, this is how all dams should look. It is 95% full.